Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Subsistence. It's early morning, and today the plan is to get the diving station up and going and to see how difficult it's going to be to make diving gear. It's been a long time since we've made that, and I don't really remember how to do it or what it requires. I do know there are rogues on the other side of the Bravo base as well as up in Cougar Country. So hopefully we don't run into those. There's none in the valley. It's pretty clear over there for now. Just getting a tiny bit of firewood, just enough to keep the fires going. Of course, I do have a lot of things in my inventory, so I don't really want to be too risky with things. Um, I have everything necessary to make the diving gear, or sorry, the diving station. I just didn't want to do that without you guys, and I don't want to die out here. I have all of the circuit boards and scrap and planks on me. So hopefully we can get that done this morning, get out, see what it requires to make the diving gear, and hopefully we can get that going. I will be making some oxygen tanks off camera. The last time I went for a dive in the northern lake, it took about 10 oxygen tanks to make the complete swim across and back to where I was building in season 1. So yeah, I know this lake isn't nearly as big, or it doesn't appear to be. Okay, so we have 1 egg and we have some fertilizer. So let's get that dropped off, and let's go ahead and get the diving station made. I am working on some things to take up to the other outpost. I do have all of the mass and power necessary. So let's get that going, and we can just plop that up on the wall anywhere around here. I do think we can start using this wall now. I think we have the distance. We just don't have the we don't have the ability to go all the way over here. And I don't really want to put anything else up in the center just for a range extender at the moment. So let's just try to plop it over here on this wall maybe. I know it really doesn't make a lot of sense over here. It would be better suited somewhere around the other items, but that's okay. We can move this later if we so choose. But let's just plop that up on the wall. Right there looks perfect to me. And there we have it. Okay, what does it take to make diving gear? We need 3 rope and 5 padded cloth. 3 rope, which means we need 9 sinew and 9 cordage. And we have all of that already in our inventory, so let's go ahead and get that going. And let's see what it takes to make padded cloth. Cloth, cotton, and feathers. And we need 5 of those. The only diving we'll be doing at the moment is just the lake dive. We won't be doing any of the cave exploration right now because we don't have enough sinew to make a backup set of diving gear, and I won't be heading out without that. So let's go ahead and plop the feathers back in here, and let's drop the cloth and cotton just here. Okay, cloth. Let's move those. This grenade really needs over here in this crate, simply because we don't really need it over in this crate, and we don't really have a lot of space over here either, so having that over there is nice. So we're working on the padded cloth, and what else does it take? 2 alloy sheets. We should have those in our inventory as well. We do. I would like to be able to get the a lockpick made. We don't have the mass for it. It does seem a bit scattered. It's been a long day. My husband came home from work yesterday running a fever of about 103. His tests were all negative for the normal, what you would expect, as well as the flu. So we have been up all night dealing with that, and I am a bit scattered. I hope you guys will bear with me today. I'm just getting some scrap here on the ground. Crate, nice. Hopefully there's lots of nails in there. We do need to get started building again. And another crate over here. Looks like an ammo crate, which is nice. Hopeful for some shotgun rounds, but we didn't get any of those. Looks to be a couple more crates. Is that a ammo crate? No, that's just a flower. There's a wolf over here. There's also a medical crate just here. Wasn't worth it? No, definitely not. There's a brown bear over in that area. We have everything on us currently to make the diving gear. We just need to get back into the base and do that. Just picking up some local crates here. We'll try to get out and do a bit more looting when we get the diving gear finished. But the whole point of this episode was to get that going. Again, like I mentioned, I will be making some oxygen tanks when we have the mass and power. I'm not sure if it takes mass and power or one or the other. I'm not 100% sure on that. But hopefully we can get some diving stuff made and do a little bit of a dive in the lake for pearls. We were pretty desperate for those. Again, we might just take our diving gear and go up to the other lake and see how well that turns out for us. I don't know that that's where we're headed, but potentially. If a lot of you, if you've had better luck in this lake, if there's a lot more things down here than there is in the other lake, let me know. I would love to hear your feedback on which lake you prefer to do your pearl diving in, and sandstone diving as well. If you hear a TV in the background, that would probably be my husband lying in bed. He is not feeling well. He's still running a fever again today. And yeah, he is home from work. But that's okay. Okay, so let's just put a lot of these things away. I don't think we needed the scrap for the diving gear. Let's put you in here. And let's get over here and get this diving gear crafting. Oh, we don't have the power and mass. That's a problem. Can we store these items in here? Will it let us do that? It will. That is wonderful. So when we have generated, and hopefully by the end of this episode, we will have the power and mass necessary to make the diving gear. We only need 20 mass after the base does its 100. So let's just drop off that stuff. We probably do need water instead of this dirty water that we're carrying around. Let's go ahead and trade that out for some clean water. I'll take 2 canteens of water just because we have berries, but let's go ahead and top ourselves up. And let's have a little bit of protein. The 2 pieces of chicken should be fine. And let's get out for a bit. We were having a pretty good loot day over on the right hand side, over toward the Bravo base, so hopefully we can continue that. Okay. Hello, level 9 chicken. Hopefully we can get another chicken to go in the animal housing very soon. The feathers are very nice, and we have been using several of those lately. I do need to get some more sinew. I think we have about 4 pieces left in the base. I do need to get some more of that. We need 9 in total to make a spare set of diving gear. And I didn't really bring all of the weapons out today. It just seems like we are not using those, and I didn't want to clog up my inventory with that, just in case we were to have the best loot day ever, which I don't really expect to have. The zinc is going to become extremely important now because we are going to be needing it for the oxygen tanks, of course. And it does take quite a bit of that, actually, to make those. There's a crate to my right on the beach. Let's get that, hopefully, before it despawns. Very nice, an apple and a blueberry. You don't get two of those too often in the same crate. Bear, wolf, wolf. Yeah, I don't think I'm going down that direction for that mess. Okay, let's just get up this direction and see what we can find. We are desperate for iron again. We don't have any of that. We don't even have any of that to refine at the moment. Let's get this crate unlocked. Biofuel and nails. Can't complain about that. Medicinal plant here. If we don't have the mass necessary by the end of the episode, we will use some of the electrical components that I did place in the crate. We had almost 2 full stacks of electrical components, and we're never going to use that many, so I'll just use those for mass. Ooh, a strawberry. I almost walked right over it. Another chicken there. Let's see if we can chop this tree. We'll have a little look around for loot as well. Okay. No loot hanging out that I could see. Or that I noticed anyway. I know there are rogues between the Bravo base and the top of the valley. Hopefully we don't end up over there, because I do tend to get lost anyway in that area. So hopefully I will make my way back to the base in this direction. I didn't see any rogues in this part of the map, but who's to say I didn't overlook those. The campfires are difficult to see at night. A couple of crates here, making up for that horrible loot day yesterday. 3 crates here to be exact, and a nice shotgun round. Let's hopefully get a bunch of nails from this crate. No nails at all. Scrap just here. I'm going to get that on the run, hopefully. And a medical crate here. I missed that plant fiber behind me. And some nails in that one. Very, very lovely. Okay, let's get this piece of ore up here. I'm not quite sure what it is. Looks like potassium, but every little bit helps. Potassium is great for fertilizer, if you don't know that already. It is about 15, I think, 15 potassium, refined potassium anyway, to fully fill up a plant bed. 15 seems to be pretty close to what I've noticed anyway. Again, if I'm wrong about that, I do apologize. I haven't really used a lot of it for fertilizer, but I know that you can. And it's very, very efficient. Iron ore is very nice. And more iron ore. Even better. Okay, a chicken there. And a rabbit. I don't really want to kill him. Although his cloth would have been nice. We're doing fairly okay on cloth at the moment. We probably do have enough to make another set of diving gear, which is the plan for the next couple of days. There's an ore way up on that rock. I'm sure I could probably get that from the top of the rock. Hopefully we can get up here and not really face too many animals on the way. There's an ore right here. It looks like iron, but who knows? It is iron. Very, very nice. And you are zinc, which is becoming extremely important now as well. Okay. So we're doing pretty good with loot today anyway. Very, very glad. I am starting to work on some things for the outpost. I don't really want to craft a bunch of walls and things because we desperately need those for our base. But I am working on um, just a couple of things, one being a stove. I find those more useful than I do the campfire. With the stove, at least you can, get the fat refined into biofuel. Okay, let's see. What do we see down in this area? Hopefully a couple more crates, but I don't really see any over here. I am going to have to check the map very soon, just to double check and see where we are exactly. I don't like not knowing, but I think we're a long way from home. Fairly certain we're a long way from home. Let me just have a little look at the map. Well, it's not too bad. I mean, it could be worse, but we do have a long way to go to get back home. So we probably should be heading back in that direction now as well. And hopefully we can find some loot along the way that spawned in maybe behind us. That fern almost made me think there was a crate. I did have to do a double take, so I didn't want to miss anything. Yesterday was so bad for loot that I wanted to make sure we try to get every little bit of loot that we can get. If there is no video on Friday, please forgive me for that. Family will always come first, and of course my husband will always come first. If he is not feeling well, or if we are up all night or at the doctor or whatever the case may be, it will be difficult for me to get a video out. You guys are wonderful and very, very patient with me, and for that I do appreciate it, and I thank you so much for that. Okay, so there's a plant fiber here, but there's also a couple of bears behind me. I do hear them. I don't think they're too crazy close. Well, that one is kind of close. Maybe we can just get out ahead of him and he will leave me alone for a bit. Okay, so we are in the eastern part of the map, I think. I know we're in the valley. Wolf, bear, scrap, plant fiber. Very, very nice. Plant fiber here. And a carrot over here. Hopefully it is the carrot. It is. I am desperate for water at the moment. And let's just have a couple of these berries as well. And I think we'll be okay. I did bring protein bars, but I won't use them unless it's absolutely necessary. Plant fiber here. We've ran out of luck with the crates. I haven't seen any for a little bit now. It's been a while since we've seen a crate. But of course the loot was pretty decent earlier this morning. Maybe it respawned or spawned in over on the birch forest side of the map, or side of our map at the moment, because yeah, the birch forest is on the left hand side of us and we are on the right hand side of the map. I wonder if there's any pearls in here. There's some sandstone. I see that already. Let's go ahead and grab that. I want to refill the water canteens as well, in the event we need them to wash our hands. Of course, if you drink dirty water, you will get an infection. And I nearly misclicked on that and drank the water. Okay, I know exactly where we are at the moment. We are in the valley and we are close to Scotty's base just here. Well, it's a little bit of everywhere now. It's huge, and Yeah, he's doing really well with that. He got a new computer recently. A little bit jealous. I do need a few computer parts myself. I've been waiting on a new graphics card. Those things are crazy to get right now. Seems like they sell out faster than they can be posted online, especially for the better, the higher quality ones. I have water in my inventory, dirty water at that. So washing my hands is not too important at the moment. I don't have to worry about rushing back to water. You can wash your hands from a canteen, which I love that feature. Let's see. Hopefully we can find some more loot. Very, very hopeful. Would love to come back with a full inventory, but we probably should be heading home regardless of our inventory and try to get this diving gear going. It's all about the diving station and diving gear today. And of course looting as well. Loot is always necessary. Desperately seeking crates, and especially building crates. Getting some nails is better than no nails. I probably should go ahead and wash my hands. I don't foresee me killing anything else right away, but you never know. Is it already starting to get dark? The sun is already starting to set in the western sky. I said we probably won't be killing anything else. But that wolf, if it's chasing me, is going to have to go. Because there's a crate just here, and I'm not taking any risk on that. Okay. We do need the steaks. We don't as much need the liver as we do the steaks, but we do need the steaks for some steak and eggs. We don't have any steak back at the base, and it makes cooking a bit difficult. Let's see, our base is over this direction. I'm just checking to see where we are, if I recognize any of this area. I remember hearing a pig earlier when we left the base, heading out. It was in an area that we could potentially do well in. Let's go ahead and wash my hands again. I didn't expect to need both canteens of dirty water, and if I would have known the second wolf was going to be in the way, I would have waited a tiny bit and washed my hands. But that's okay. We don't need anything else to drink right now, and we couldn't drink it anyway because, of course, we would get an infection. Okay, let's go through the rock and to the right, and hopefully there's no Bravo guys out. That wouldn't be great. Scrap here is very nice since we are using quite a bit of it to build the diving station. And we are going to be needing a lot more of it for railings and for alloy sheets and all of that stuff because we are going to fortify this base. That was the plan for the last base. Unfortunately, we didn't and just couldn't get enough alloy sheets to do that. This time I am trying to plan ahead, and hopefully we can have enough scrap and things to do that. There's a crate just here. We'll take the cordage and the biofuel as well. And I don't know if that's a crate or a wolf. I think it's a wolf now that we're getting a bit closer. And yeah, we've done really, really well with loot. I'm very, very pleased with the amount of loot that we did get today. And hopefully we can, like I mentioned, get into the base and get this diving gear crafted. Let's get everything that we see on the way home. And how is our level 10 chickadee doing? Let's get our 2 eggs and our fertilizer. And it appears that we have a full inventory of loot. Very, very excited about that. Let's go ahead and turn that on and get into the base. Our tomatoes are doing quite nice. Hopefully they'll be grown tomorrow. And we are home. Let's put some food away for now. Let's kill this chicken and butcher it. I don't know what dropped. Premium feathers. Let's go ahead and put that chicken in there. And the steak and liver as well. Let's go ahead and drop some fat in here. And we can craft 2 fuel bricks. And we'll drop those in there in a moment when they are crafted. Biofuel goes in there as well, medicinal plant. And let's get over here and drop some more things off. We have some wood. We have cordage, planks. Let me just do that little number. You go in there. 39 nails is not a bad day. We have some nails. We have 106. It's still difficult. We can't really do a ton of building with that, but that's okay. We will do what we have the ability to do. Let's go ahead and drop the iron in here. Let's check on the mass and power first and see how well that's going. Drop the sandstone in here as well. We do need a little bit of mass, so let's get a couple of the electrical components here. I'm not sure how much mass each one of these are worth, but let's do 20 because we do need 20 mass, so hopefully each component is at least 1 mass. It is not, it's half. 0.5 mass, so I need 20 more of those. Ouch, that's expensive. But we will get the diving gear done today, and that will be lovely. 20 more. I never expected it to be 0.5. I figured at least 1 per. That's okay. Let's take you, and craft ourselves a set of diving gear. Now, to make the oxygen tanks, it does require mass and power, as well as cordage and zinc fragments. We will be a little while getting all of those that we do need. But again, if you prefer this lake for diving, or if you prefer the other one because you get more material, please let me know in the comments. I really would be interested to know what you guys think and all of that. So I am just going to check on the diving gear. Hopefully it is completed. It is. It will take the place of your regular combat vest, and we don't really need that right now, so we're just going to leave it in the diving station. And yeah, I wanted to show you guys that being made before we ended this episode. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate all of your support on this channel and on this series as well. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're looking forward to future episodes, and I can't wait to catch you guys in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day.